Hello, how's everyone going? Today I'm gonna get started on this networking with Leadwerks and RakNet tutorial that I promised a while ago. Sorry it's taken so long. I've finally gotten off my ass and stopped procrastinating. So let's just get right into it. Before further though, you'll have to have some knowledge of Leadwerks and some knowledge of C++, but otherwise than that, just follow along. It's easier than you think. Right, so we're starting off with our um, basic setup. I've already set up the engine into this and copied the DLL files and set up the properties. So I'll assume you've done that. Just ignore this on the left. That's just in case I get lost, because I forget things. That's right. Anyway, alright, so the first thing we have to do to set up the C++ to have RakNet is we need to add all the RakNet source code. So go into your solutions and create a new filter. We'll just call it RakNet. Oh, what the hell? RakNet. Alright, and then we'll go add new items. Oh, not new items, sorry. Add existing items and not Leadwerks. We're going to go back. Go to your RakNet folder that you downloaded from www.raknet.com. Go to source. Select everything, all the source. We won't need it all, but for now we'll just copy it all, and then when you finish your game, just delete what you don't want. The only things we don't want is these Visual C++ project files. We don't need them. And there's also a text file somewhere. There it is. Just grab all the .c++ and .h files, and that'll add a massive big ass list that is really gay, but who cares. Alright, now there's a couple more things you have to do. If you go into our project properties, you can see I've already set it up for the standard Leadwerks setup, and we go into C++. We need to add another dependency, include dependency, and get a new one. Navigate to your RakNet folder, go and the source folder, and that's it. That's that one done. Okay, and now we need to go to linker, input, and under additional dependencies we want to put hang on, I've got to copy the clipboard. No, I don't. That's just great. I think it's ws2 underscore lib. Oh, freaking hell. One sec. ws2 underscore 32.lib. Alright, there we go. I've got some stupid Japanese thing here that's really annoying. It keeps changing back to it, so if you see any different languages on the screen, don't stress. It's okay. Alright, and that's it. It is ready for your code. Now there's one thing I want to do first, I'm just going to make a new header file. And call it RakNet includes, because there's a lot of includes, and you don't need them all in your main file. So I've made that RakNet includes. Now if you just go back to your main one, just include it. And that'll just make things simpler. Alright, so I've got my one that I've already done over here. So basically you just want to include all of these files. So let's get started. Include message identifiers.h, yada 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 yada. I'm probably going to end up just rakpeer interface .h, raknet statistics.h, raknet types Could just give this to you and you could just copy and paste it, but then I guess you wouldn't know what the hell any of these are. And even by me doing this, you probably won't know, but you'll at least know they're there. So I'll keep going. Network ID object.h. Alright, this one's an important one. A lot of people don't realize that when you network a game, you can't just go and make a single player game and network it. You have to have networking integrated from the word go. It makes it a lot easier, because basically every single object that is spawned needs a network ID that is consistent between every single client and every server, and that is what this include does, as well as the next include, which is network ID manager.h. I'll just go through quickly what these are. RakNet types. Okay, basically when you send a message, there's different types of messages that get sent, and these are basically the default ones. For example, incoming connection or lost connection. Basically, when you get a packet through RakNet, you read what the type is, and depending on what type of message it is, you can specify what action you want the network to do based on that. RakNet statistics is basically, so you can get your ping and to, so you can display your IP or whatever. The RakPeer interface, well, that is the bread and butter of it. And message identifiers. Okay, sorry, message identifiers is actually the message types that I was talking about. The RakNet types. I can't remember what RakNet types does, but it doesn't matter. What's next? Bitstream. Alright, you don't have to use bitstreams. You can send structs over the network, but freaking hell, I'm not want to do that. Bitstreams are easy. So bitstreams.h. It's very useful, very easy to understand. Include rack sleep. Just another little thing. Include packet logger. .h. Alright, let's see, what else do we have? I'm just going to include these standard ones for now. There's all this other junk, pre-processed junk. Chances are that it won't affect you, because chances are it won't even define those things. So if you want, you can probably read my screen, just copy that under there, but for now I'm just going to leave it like that. Probably won't need the string or anything depending on what you're doing, but I'm just going to include it anyway. Alright, save that. Okay, we got our includes. We got that included there. There's one thing very important, otherwise we are going to get hundreds of errors when we compile, and that is, there is a bug in Windows where if you call something before something else, it gives you errors. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It took me ages to figure this out by myself, but RakNet comes with one of the source files called Windows includes. There it is, Windows includes. You just have to include it before engine.h. So yeah, I mean there's more to it than that, but I really can't remember what the file is called, or so forget it. Alright, we are all set up and ready to go. This is just a quick intro, nothing really special. This is all you need to really integrate it with Leadwerks. It works fine with it. There's nothing magical you have to do, but yeah, there you go. So in the next one, I'm going to go through how to make a client, make a server, set it up, set up your sockets, set up your IP addresses, whatever, then connect. That part's going to take a bit of time, but it's okay. You won't die, I promise. I'll see you soon.